Yo, welcome back to the N.y.a show. All right, get my sound right. Welcome back to the N.y.a show. Appreciate you guys for shouting out the show. Always supporting the show, supporting the clips. I do the same for y'all. Everybody that I support, they've been on a roll as far as the YouTube game, as far as this last month and a half. So shout out to everybody that I support. Took a couple of days off because I went on vacation with my wife. I will be sure to put some Panama City beach pictures up once I get the post done. I did actually go live for a hot second when I was down there, probably day one. We was at the table, but because there was official copyrighted music playing in the background, that video had to go on private, which means nothing. So it was deleted. Now I want to jump right into the story as we head into what's the second week of August. And my story that I'm going over is 2 deceased, 30 missing after a migrant shipwreck off Italy's Lampedusa. This is by Alvise Armelini and Angelo Amanti. This is published on the 6th. 2 people have lost their life, and around 30 more are missing at sea after 2 migrant shipwrecks off the southern Italian island of Lampedusa. The Coast Guard said on Sunday, adding that 57 people have been rescued. So we got to always shout out the good news that 57 people have been rescued because these people were in the Mediterranean. No telling what was going to happen, and they got rescued. In a separate operation, 34 migrants were airlifted by helicopter from a cliff in Lampedusa, on which they had been stranded since late Friday following another shipwreck. So it's just shipwreck season around here, like hurricane season. And nobody seems to get off of these boats. A child and 2 pregnant women were amongst them that were rescued. Italy is experiencing a surge in sea migrants, almost 92,000 arrivals this year so far, and last year only 43,000 in the same period. So a lot of people are fleeing from neighboring countries, no matter what it takes, and getting over here. But it's unfortunate because the more that people flee, persecution, death, just hunger, just bad government decisions in their country. They get on these boats, and throughout the year, these boats and different boats and submersive have shown us that they're not the most reliable. So you got people that are like, yo, they're not going into it hoping that it will cost them their life, but they know that life where they're at ain't it. That's why I tell people, like, there literally has to be something really, 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 really wrong for people to get up from where they live and go. Leave, get stuff that they can take and go. Imagine people in the United States. It's so bad that people are getting what they can and getting on crazy ship rides, plane trips, to get up out of here because the government is folding on itself. Here is just an example of the amount of shipwrecks that happened in the year of 2023. I mean, look at January. I'm not done with January on different countries. It doesn't matter what nation, different nations, people out there playing in the sea, and terrible things are happening because the ships are, I'm guessing that these ships are not capable of, some of these are fires, some of these different things have happened, but there are many of these is capsize and weather, capsize and capsizing. So everybody be careful when you're out there on the water, especially the people who I need to see this message will never even see this message. This is just me giving it to you guys as coverage. But the people who need to see this message will never see the message. But I'm 100% happy that they were picked up and that they were saved, and that these survivors can now go on to wherever they were headed to and hopefully get some help. They're saying that basically, I wanted to get to a part here, is that basically more than 2,000 people have been arrived in Lampedusa in the last few days after being rescued. On Sunday, the Spanish NGO group Open Arms said they had finally allowed to disembark 195 rescued migrants in the southern Italian port of Brindisi after more than 2 days of sailing in the rough sea. So you on that bitch rocking. until they finally let them, all right, y'all come on in, we'll let let you out. Italy's right-wing government has a policy of assigning far-away ports to charity ships rather than letting them disembark migrants in Lampedusa or Sicily, with the aim of spreading arrivals across the country. So they make it a little bit harder people to even get in there because they want you spread out. We don't want y'all out of the United States. We don't want y'all all showing up in DC. We don't want y'all all showing up in Texas. We don't want y'all all showing up in these places. We're going to come over here and we're going to let y'all over here. Come on in from that side and we'll get you straight from that end. That's basically what they're saying. But overall, like I said, totally terrible that people lost their lives as they continue to do on these ships throughout the year. But I'm glad that people will rescue and that they will get some help. And hopefully that they will not be chastised because they needed help. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point. I went on a life-risking trip. Two people became a pack. I went on a life-risking trip because I wanted to better my life or just get away from my situation. So y'all let me know what y'all thoughts are on this story. Two lost their life, 30 missing after migrant shipwreck off of Italy's Lampedusa, and over 57 people have been rescued. Let me know your thoughts on the story. It's the N.y.a show. See y'all next time.